Gate. Hit it.
Lucy, this is the police. We've come to talk to you. Lucy, this is the police. We're here to help you. Now stop. Put your hands where I can see them. Good. This is the police. We just want to talk to you. Now keep your hands up. There you go. Just keep your hands where I can see them. Nobody's going to hurt you. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, now nobody's going to hurt you. I just want you to walk with me over here, okay? Let's go. Let's walk. Good. Nobody's going to hurt you. Side 3 reporting. Suspect in control. Officers coming.
All right, everyone, take a seat. Before I get started, Lieutenant Hancock has a few things to say. Sir?
Congratulations, officers. You did an excellent job today. And thanks to your efforts, we have our suspect in custody. Keep up the good work. Sergeant Rooker?
You men did a fine job out there today. Take pride in your efforts. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see a commendation or two headed this way. Well, that's it. Get some rest. Dismissed.
Please insert CD number 3, then press Enter to continue.
Mrs. Schneidley, you were saying that you believe your warehouseman is missing?
Believe he is missing? Why, I should say so. Hector reports to work Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. He is a very dependable employee. Why, in 5 years of working for us, he has never missed a day.
Mr. Schneidley, what's Hector's full name, and can you give me a physical description?
Oh, yes, it's Hector Martinez, and he's about 6 feet tall, about 180 pounds, clean-shaven, dark hair. I don't know how old he is. Like I said before, he's a little bit mentally challenged. He's simple. Well, have you seen that movie, Forrest Gump? That's the way he is. That's the way he is. Forrest Gump wouldn't hurt anybody, and neither would Hector hurt anybody.
Mrs. Schneidley, nobody says Hector has or would hurt anybody. Up until now, we didn't even know about Mr. Martinez. We're just trying to determine what the situation is. Mrs. Schneidley, would you have a home phone number for Mr. Martinez?
Well, yes. Not with me at the office. I mean, I'd have to call to get it.
Can you give me a layout of the warehouse?
Oh, well, yes. Well, it's mostly a big, empty building. We keep it for extra storage, and Hector maintains the building for when we need extra space. Well, that's not what you asked, is it? Oh, well, let's see. Okay, the building was built to utilize the train tracks. And so the roll-up doors and the entrance face the railroad tracks. And when you walk in, well, it's just a big, open building. I have some furniture stored in there from when the children were small, and my husband and the boys have some mini bikes in there as well.
Is there just one large room?
Oh, no, there are 2 large rooms upstairs. Well, the second room, I don't know, it has some old scales. Junk, really. Nothing important.
You said upstairs. Is there a downstairs to the building as well?
Oh, yes. Didn't I mention that? Well, it's mostly just beams and floor supports, and Hector has his little makeshift office down there. Nothing fancy.
Is there an outside entrance to the basement, Mrs. Schneidley?
Oh, heavens, no. No, I had that sealed up years ago. You know, we have trouble with hobos here. I mean, they ride the train in the day and at night stop and look for a place to sleep. Well, we literally had a hobo camp down there. No, I had workmen come and cement and brick up that door. No, do you know what it does to your insurance rates when you have hobos in your building? Just terrible. No, there's only one entrance to the basement, and it's through the warehouse. I don't remember if the stairs are in the first room or the second room. Does that matter?
Mr. Schneibly, is there a phone line in the building, and do you know the number?
Oh, yes. I know. The number is 213-298... No, 213-289... No, I'll just have to call and get it for you. But there is a phone. It's in Hector's little basement office area. You know, I wanted him to have a nice little desk with a phone on it upstairs. But no, he insisted on having the phone installed downstairs in the basement, that dark, dank basement.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the warehouse or about Hector?
Nothing I can think of. It's just a big warehouse that's empty, and Hector is just a simple man trying to make a living. I can't understand how he could be causing all this trouble. It's just not like him.
Mrs. Schneibly, we haven't determined that Hector is causing all this trouble. Mrs. Schneibly, we've set up a communications post over by the ice house across the way. Could I ask you to go in there and use the telephone to call your office and get those phone numbers we talked about?
Oh, well, sure, but I don't want to be in the way. I'll just use the phone in my car if that's all right.
That'd be fine. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, officer, what did you learn from the owner of the property?
Well, the name of the missing warehouseman is Hector Martinez. He works Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., hasn't missed a day of work in 5 years. He's about 6 feet tall, weighs about 180 pounds, clean-shaven, dark hair. Now, she says he's mentally challenged. She's going to call her office and get a home telephone number for him.
Good.
She also said that the building was built in relation to the railroad. All the roll-up doors and the entrance door are on the same side only. She said that there are 2 large interior rooms, mostly empty.
Okay.
There's also a basement to the building. It houses Hector's office and apparently some beams and floor supports.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Mrs. Schneibly doesn't recall if the stairs leading to the basement are on the first room or the second room.
I see.
Apparently there is a telephone line into the building. It's in the basement. She doesn't know the number offhand. She's calling her office to find it.
Good.
One last thing. Mrs. Schneibly said that Hector's not the kind of person to hurt anybody, and she doesn't think it's him in there firing the rounds.
Well, we'll find that out soon enough. Thanks. Good job.
This is Officer Keeler. He was one of the responding officers to the 30 Atom.
As I was telling Packmeyer, we get false alarms down here all the time. The wind's always blowing the doors open on these old buildings, or we have